All right, Kenman here, and this beauty right here is on loan from Fred the Lug. This is one of his pickups from Blade Show, Texas. I got to hang out with them while we were there. It was a great time. I got some links for my Blade Show, Texas footage. Check it out. Get to Blade Show if you can ever do it. This is the Kansept Tipper, an edgy Bladeworks design. Check this bad boy out. Yeah, Fred picked this up, and I had expressed my interest in how cool it was, and he said, "Hey, why don't you borrow it for a week or two and do some make a video on it, and then I'll send it out to him." I'm actually going to send it to TKE, the Knight's Edge, next, so you'll see this in his hands pretty soon. But yeah, this is the Kansept Tipper. Oof. We have the really cool looking pattern on the Damascus Blade, and then a lightning anno on the titanium. Look at that lightning. We've looked at a little bit of the lightning annos before on the channel. I would like to try this in the future. It doesn't seem like it's too crazy of a process. I have been doing some fun customizations to titanium, and I have the stuff that we would need to do this, so I may try it in the future. Comment below if you'd like to see that. The Tipper. Oof, this is quite a design. Again, from Edgy Bladeworks. Very, very cool shape. So the one thing I did notice is the lefty, I have a hard time flicking it out. You have to get your finger off of that frame lock. If I kind of get my finger off to the side, I kind of have to hold here. It flicks out no problem. But if you put any pressure on that frame lock, the lefties, I have a hard time holding it in a way that I can flick it out. It's like I have to literally get all the pressure off of that lock bar in order to make that happen. Versus in the right hand, I can't thumb stud it. In the right hand, funny. In the right hand, I can get in here and flick it out, no problem, because we're not putting any pressure on that lock bar. So as a lefty, that's something I consider when I'm purchasing a knife or testing them out. I like doing that flick style. And so, I mean, in the left hand, thumbs out, no problem. Actually, is very satisfying snap to it, right? But I can't do that finger flick, which kind of is frustrating for me. So it's not really a design that I go for as much because I can't do that with my left hand. Although the action on this in the right is pretty good. It's solid. It has a nice detent, so you have to get a little bit behind it. I prefer that. A nice, strong detent so that it's not all loosey-goosey on you, and you can really get that pressure behind it, and it just snaps out really well. Great looking shape, feel, design. Thumb fits right in there, and then you can kind of get out for an extension on this kind of harpoony kind of shape. No jimps to speak of. I'm not really a fan of that. I love some jimps on there, but it does kind of fit the style of the knife. Ooh, look at how they got the lightning anno across that backspacer as well. Did a great job. It's like you can't really control completely how that works. You kind of just have to dip it in and hope for the best kind of lightning. Any one that you pick up will look a little different and unique. Same kind of thing with the Damascus. They'll be similar, but you're going to get one shaved next to the other, so some of the spots will be a little different. This one in particular, great pattern all throughout. Awesome job on the design by Edgy Bladeworks as well. I've been really enjoying Kansept lately. Great action, great style. Just excellent quality to craftsmanship. This knife is cool. Blade is solid, no play, no movement, centered nicely. Flicks open really well. We showed that detent. It's got a nice little pull in at the bottom there. Boom. Dude, that blade is beefy. I didn't notice that. All right. Get some measurements on this thing. 8 1/8 end to end. Blade is 3.5, 3 3/4 at a crazy angle. Cutting surface is multi-dimensional. We have a 1 5/8 cutting surface right here with a slight curve. And we have a 2 1/4 cutting surface with a slight curve on the belly. Interesting, really interesting blade shape on this one. I tell you, I like it. 4 5/8 on the handle. So that's a longer handle for sure. Let's see how thick this thing is. Woo! I was at a slight angle there. Looks like 0.16, 0.15 is going to be the accurate number. 0.15. And that 0.15 carries all the way to right there. And then just drops off to a nice sharp edge. Wow, that Damascus does look nice. You like Damascus? Comment below. 0.50 on the handle. 0.98, just about an inch at that thickest spot. Thickest part of the blade, 1.22. Very thick right out there. The thickest section of the entire thing is right there. Still going. How many more? This thing may never die. Or it might. 1.21 at the edge of that blade, and then it's only 1.14 down at the base there. Huh. Very interesting shape and size. All right, we'll get some weight on here. It's going to be a heavier one with the titanium, 4.85. Kaiser Drop Bear, 3.2, so significant, but you've got some size and some thickness on that titanium. 4.85. Got some heft, definitely a full sizer, beefy boy. This is the Kaiser Drop Bear. Great action on this. Excellent EDC user knife. Not quite full size. Kind of give you that comparison. You see the handle's just a little bit shorter. Blade is just a little bit shorter. So you're looking at a tipper is pretty much a full size 8-inch overall. What was it again? 8 1/8. And this is more around 7 3/4 or so. But you can see it's got about a 1/2 inch or so on the front and the back. So there you go. Nice size. Really cool design though. Anybody interested in going to get one of these? I know they are not available on Kansept's site yet. This was like limited, very few of them available at Blade Show Texas. And then now they'll be coming out pretty soon. So pay attention to that in the next few weeks. They should be starting to release on the Kansept website. But yeah, the tipper. Thanks again to Fred. I'm going to get this shipped off. TKE will be getting it next. Wow, look at the colors in that lightning. Gorgeous knife. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.